Hello. So I want to share with you some thoughts I have on health anxiety. I'm going to explain a little bit about what health anxiety is in case some of you aren't aware. I also believe that health anxiety has roots in trauma and in some ways is a manifestation of post-traumatic stress disorder, a very widely misunderstood expression of it. So I don't know if any of you can resonate with health anxiety or if any of you know what it is. So first I'm just going to share what that is, okay? So there's two types of health anxiety. There's somatic symptom disorder, and then there's illness anxiety disorder. And personally, I believe I have a mixture of the two. Somatic symptom disorder is an acute focus on symptoms. And kind of fixating on that, and I believe that with this attention to these symptoms, that one's nervous system becomes acutely aware and very sensitive to sensations that are not okay, that sensations that are not baseline normal. Everything becomes amplified and much louder and seems way more important. Illness anxiety disorder is for me kind of an extension from the somatic symptom disorder. Illness anxiety disorder is this fear that there's a lurking illness that's quietly just reaping havoc and killing me slowly without me realizing it. And there's a part of me who's on high alert, really wanting to make sure that we catch this assailant before it snipes me out. There's a panicked, frantic energy about it. There's this part of me who really wants to find help and who really wants somebody to help me before this assailant kills me, okay? So I don't know if you see the parallels I'm drawing yet, but I've experienced a trauma 10 years ago where an assailant, a real one, attacked me, assaulted me, and threatened my life. It's something that I've been processing in many ways since it's happened. I believe that my health anxiety experience is my system's way of protecting me from potential external harm or internal harm. There's a part of me who doesn't feel like I trust myself enough to take care of this organism. And so that part of me doesn't feel like it can really rest. So as a result, this high alert inner franticness is sort of just in the background of my reality in a lot of ways. And I've been aware of it. For a while it was actually really driving me and it was causing me a lot of anxiety and a lot of emotional upsets, and there were a lot of, in the early days especially, I would say like 6 years ago or so, I was getting there were a lot of illnesses. I actually was having a lot of illnesses. So to name off a few, I had my appendix removed. This is after the event, 2 years after the event, followed by a shingles outbreak in my sciatic nerve, which affected my whole nervous system. And my whole nervous system has since never felt the same. And that was a huge event because it brought me to a complete paradigm shift. My life was not the same after that happened to me, and it's an absolutely necessary event, but that was a manifestation of what I've been storing in my body. When I think about what an illness is, it's a call to action, right? It's a call for self-care. It's a call for finding resources and getting people on board, getting allies into the equation who can help get to a place of balance again. It's this weird self-perpetuating loop that I've been in, this system that I've been in. Body has been creating illness, calling out for action, calling out for care, seeking caregivers, seeking a sense of support, and never fully feeling like that sense of support is ever there. So there's this frantic searching for answers right away, trying to get on top of it, trying to feel in control, and it just keeps going. Like it's an obsession at trying to get okay. It's an obsession at trying to feel okay. And I've been living like this for so long. I don't know how else to be, because it's almost like if I relax that part of me, there's a fear that I will be attacked. There's a fear that I'm not safe if I'm not watching out, that I'm not looking for the next potential assailant who's going to come after me. So I'm going to share my current experience right now, okay? For the last month or so, I've been dealing with like some joint pains, and my joints have been hurting a little bit. I was sick. I had bronchitis and I had some other illness, some other cold type thing shortly after, which to me, I've never been sick that consistently in 1 month. So my health anxiety got triggered, thinking, holy shit, there's something wrong with me. My immune system isn't functioning properly. What's going on? And also I had this rash that was developing on my elbow, which I don't know if you can see it, but it's been steadily and ever so slowly just growing across my elbow. Yeah, Googling all the different things I can do to help this thing, all the different ways I can help myself, and what can I do, how can I stop this, and I'm really just watching myself right now. For anyone who's paid attention to some of my most recent videos, you will know that I've actually experienced 5-MeO-DMT. And 5-MeO-DMT, the God molecule, has brought a new level of awareness to my consciousness that is very different than when I've been experiencing up until doing it. It's brought a level of clarity and understanding about the power that I have. And I understand why it's called the God molecule, because it reminds you that you are the creator of your reality, that you are the author of your story, the stories that we tell ourselves. I have been writing this elaborate story of being victimized in a subconscious story, but it's been lurking under the surface, defend. The thing about having energy like that, the thing about having this baseline energy inside at all times, feeling like we have to always defend against the potential negative impact of the world around us, is that we actually invite things into our orbit, invite those kinds of energies and experiences into our reality, because it's a vibrational match to what we're putting out. So whether it's conscious or unconscious, we are attracting experiences that are going to connect with that. There's this other part of me who's watching, who's observing it, very stoic and very calm and very grounded and centered, and who I have been tapping into more and more. And the more I connect to that vantage point, the more I feel my system relaxing, the more I see that, there's none of this is wrong. None of this is wrong. This is all okay. All of what I'm experiencing is okay. The scrambling energy, the processing, the inner workings, the tension, the conflict, the pains, the rashes, all of it is perfect. The idea that there are imperfections in our reality is just a story that we're creating. There's really nothing wrong with anything that we're doing, anything that we're experiencing. There's judgments that we apply to the experiences that we're having and to the experiences that other people are having, but that's just feeding a story, a narrative that we have. At the end of the day, all of our experiences that we're having are manifestations of our internal state. We're processing, and we're working through, and we're working to evolve ourselves through that. This is part of the game. This is the trip. This is the play that we're all in. We're all doing it. We're all putting on a show for each other. We're all demonstrating to each other the process that we're in. And, we're doing our absolute best. You're doing the same thing for your audience. We're all audiences for each other. We're all here to be entertained. Our spirits are all here to be entertained. We're all here to play. We're all playing together. It's all some kind of elaborate cosmic theater. It's all beautiful. It's all perfect. Our bodies communicate to us. Our bodies don't have language. All they can really do is produce symptoms, metaphors in our dreams and whatnot. So this is the best we have as far as dialoguing with ourselves. How do we respond? that is a direct reflection of the relationship that we have with our bodies and the relationship that we have with our unconscious. And yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. So thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, bye, bye.